Hi everyone, it is Tuesday once again, and I have a new technique to share with you all for Technique Tuesday. What we'll be doing today is creating a repeating pattern that you can use on maybe a background paper or for any other project that you may be working on. I am going to open up a new document and use the settings 2 inches by 2 inches, and the background I want to keep transparent, and then hit OK. Now I'm going to hit I'm going to hit Control apostrophe and bring up my grid just so I can kind of see where things are going. And I am choosing hot pink for my color. I'm going to use just a heart that you can find in the shapes menu in Photoshop. Okay, and what I will do is hold down the shift button so that it constrains the proportions of your heart, and it will stay in the shape that it's supposed to stay in, because if you don't hold down the control button, it can do all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you hold down that shift button, it will stay in the same spot that you want it to stay in. It will stay constrained to those proportions. And up here, there are different selections that you can use. But we are using the first one, which is just making a new shape layer. Now, if you don't have it to where your shape will just snap, you see how it'll just kind of snap to this grid, go to View, and then go to Snap to and Grid. Make sure that this little line here is checked, just in case. Now, I've got one heart in like this first cross section here on the grid. All I'm going to do is hold down my Alt button and drag another one over, and then I'm going to drag another one over on every other cross section. Okay, so now I have 4 hearts here. Now I'm going to simply, with my move tool, drag over the whole thing, and it will select all 4 hearts, and I'm going to hold down the Alt button again and drag, and you see it will make more hearts. And I am going over to the empty cross section that I didn't use up in the top portion. I'm coming down, I'm using it in this portion. Then I'm going to just click also to deselect all of those hearts, and then I'm just going to select one heart and hold down the Alt button and drag another one over, and you'll see that we have them off-centered with each other, kind of catty corner. Now I'm going to drag over the whole bottom row. I'm going to hold down the Alt button again, and I'm going to go up here and make another cross section. And you'll see that it's cut off a little bit, but what we're trying to achieve is a repeating pattern. So we need these 1, 2, 3, 4 corners here. On the 4 corners, we need them to be able to match up to make a heart. So now I'm going to go to my selection tool, the rectangular marquee tool, which is the letter M in your shortcut, and I'm going to drag over this area. I'm not worried about this bottom section, because if you look, this is cut off, but this bottom part is up here. I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's just making a repeating pattern. And then I'm going to go here and hit Image, Crop. And there you go. You have your pattern. You're going to go to Edit, Define Pattern, and I'm just going to type in hearts and hit OK. Okay, now I can open a new document. I'm going to do 12 by 12 and hit OK. And I'm going to take the grid off. I'm going to just use white as my background color. And right now, if you look over in your color palette right over here, in these little boxes, the foreground color is black and the background color is white. So if I were to hit Alt backspace, the background would be black. But if I were to hit Control backspace, the background will be white. So now what I can do is go over here to where my layer is, my new layer, this white layer, and I can either make a new layer, which I think I will do. I'll make a new layer, and I'm also going to color that in white. But what I'm going to do is go to the fill and set it all the way down to 0 so there isn't any fill layer at all. And I'm going to double click on this layer, the new layer, go to pattern overlay and select the hearts. And there you go. And you've just made a heart background. And it's really, really super easy. So, thanks for listening, and I hope that you understood it. And if you have any questions, just please post them in the comments section. Thank you.